Hi bowl bakers! Thanksgiving is almost here, so I'm really excited to team up with some other great YouTube channels to bring you the ultimate Thanksgiving guide. My contribution to this collaboration is a big and bold twist on holiday pies. Pecan fudge, apple and cranberry, and maple pumpkin. So let's get baking. The pastry that I'm using for my holiday pies is a sweet pastry that I've made before in a previous video for lemon meringue pie. It makes a beautiful pastry, it's lovely and crumbly, and it freezes really well, so make sure you check out that video. We're going to kick off our holiday pies with our fudge pie. To make the fudge filling, we're going to gently melt the chocolate and the butter in a heat-proof bowl. You can do this gently in the microwave at 30-second intervals, or you can do it over a Bain Marie. Just make sure you do it nice and slow. Now to our melted chocolate and butter, we are going to add in our brown sugar. Then mix these all together. To this, we're going to add in our flour, salt, and vanilla extract, and then gently mix together. Now add in your room temperature eggs and whisk them in well. As you're mixing it, you'll start to see that this fudge mix is actually just like a gorgeous brownie, and it smells like one too. Now to prepare your pie shell, I have lined a 9-inch tin, and as you can see, mine is nice and deep because I like all of that filling. With your pastry, you want it to hang almost over the lip because sometimes pastry has a tendency to shrink, and if it does, you won't notice it if you have a little bit of extra pastry to work with. To create a fancy rim for your pecan pie, we are going to put our fingers on either side of the pastry, finger width apart, and then pull a little bit of pastry. Keep on going the whole way around the pie dish. Once you get the hang of it, it's really quick and easy, and you can do it on any pie. And there you have it, an easy and beautiful way to decorate the crust of a pie, so yours will stand out on Thanksgiving Day. I also like to dock the base of my pie with a fork, just so no air bubbles form. You get the best results from your pastry when it's nice and cold, so keep this guy in the fridge until you're ready to fill it. Now pour in your lovely fudge filling into your prepared pie crust. I feel like during Thanksgiving sometimes chocolate gets overlooked, so I wanted to make sure I got a nice chocolatey pie in there. For the pecan part of this pie, you're simply going to lay toasted pecans all around the surface of the fudge, giving lovely flavour and texture. And this pie is a really lovely twist on the traditional pecan pie. Before your pie goes in the oven, we're going to brush it with egg wash to give the pastry a lovely golden brown colour. We're going to bake this pie off at 350 degrees. Now, I don't put it on a baking tray because I want to get that direct heat from the bottom to give it a beautiful golden brown underneath. Our fudge pie is done. It smells rich and chocolatey, but we had to let this cool, and then at the end of the video, I'll show you what's inside. Now let's get started on our apple and cranberry. To make the apple and cranberry filling, you're going to start out by peeling and chopping your apples. I like to chop the apple really small so it cooks down well. To our chopped apples, we're going to add in our cranberries. Now you can use fresh or frozen, they're both really good. And if you don't like cranberries or can't get a hold of them, you can just use all apples, or you can add in a different fruit. To this, we're going to add in our brown sugar. Brown sugar pairs really well with apples because it kind of makes them taste a little bit caramelly. Add in some vanilla extract. Lastly, we're going to add in some cornstarch. And then mix all these lovely flavours together. The cornstarch thickens the juices in your pie and actually creates a really lovely thick sauce. To fill your apple and cranberry pie, simply pour in your lovely filling into your prepared pie dish. For our apple pie, we're actually going to put another layer of pastry on top, so make sure to egg wash the rim of your pie shell, just so the other layer will stick to it. To create a big and bold crust for our apple and cranberry pie, use seasonal cutters to create shapes from your dough. It just adds a really nice extra effect to the top of your pie and makes it really unique. Then take the lovely pastry layer that you created and place it gently on top. Then go around the rim and pierce the edges together with your fingers. Take a knife and trim away any excess pastry around the edges to give you a nice round finished pie. To make sure that your pastry is sealed together, I like to take a butter knife and then just press the two layers together so it seals them well, and it also creates a really nice shape and finish. This pie looks gorgeous. Now we have to egg wash it to give it a lovely golden brown colour when it's baked. Now just in case you have any little rips in your pastry or it doesn't look totally round, don't worry about it. You're going to take the little apples that we cut out from our pastry and then just put them on any little funny spots. Just make sure that you egg wash before you put them down so they stick. We're going to bake this pie off at 350 degrees until it's lovely golden brown and bubbling. Our apple pie is done and it looks gorgeous, but we can't stop here. I am going big and bold for the holiday season, so if you like this recipe and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started on making our maple and pumpkin pie. In a large bowl, we're going to add our eggs, pumpkin, evaporated milk, sugar, maple syrup, pumpkin pie spice, and salt. And then just whisk all these together. It is that simple. Just like the other pies, we're going to pour our filling into our prepared pie tin. This pie combines two of my favourite flavours for the holiday, pumpkin and maple. And just like the others, we're going to give this pie a big and bold crust. Egg wash the edges of your pastry shell, Similar to the apple, I cut out some maple leaves, some acorns, some holly, just really seasonal things, and we're going to lay them around the edge of this pie. I love adding decorations to the crust because not only does it make your pie look great, but it just covers up any imperfections. We're going to bake this pie at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and then you're going to turn down the oven to 350 and continue cooking. And then you'll have a beautiful homemade pumpkin pie. Now, of course, the proof is in the pudding, so let's cut open one of these pies. Oh man, that is gorgeous. This is perfectly cooked, still really moist, kind of like a brownie, got really great texture. And of course, I'm going to recommend serving these pies with my No Machine homemade ice cream. Just look at how fudgy this is. It's like the best brownie ever, but it's a holiday pie. Now you have a pie to satisfy anyone's taste this holiday season. I hope you all have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and make sure you watch all the other great videos in this playlist. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you back here again next Thursday for more bigger, bolder baking.